Hey guys, Wolfie here, CouchTeamGaming, and today we're going to be taking a look at the upcoming Titan subclass known as Sunbreaker, cause we're gonna break the sun. Get it? Sunbreaker? Sunbreaker? Alright, so breaking the sun. First up here, Fusion Grenade, an explosive grenade that causes bonus damage when attached to its target. Thermite Grenade, a grenade that sends forward a burning line of fire. And then we have Incendiary Grenade, a grenade whose explosion catches enemies on fire, causing additional damage over time. Moving over to our jumps, we have Lift, the basic one, jump and then press X again while in air to activate Lift. Increased height upgrades Lift to carry you higher. Increased control upgrades Lift for better directional control while in the air. And then down here at the bottom we have Catapult. Upgrades Lift to provide a strong initial burst of momentum. Yes guys, it seems like we will not be getting Blink for the Titan as of yet, unfortunately. I was hoping that Blink would be available with this subclass, but it seems the Titans, they still will not be able to blink. So bring on the blink chokes. Alright, and over here we have Hammer of Soul. Summon a Flaming Hammer. This is the super. Basically, you're gonna turn into Thor with this one. Summon a Flaming Hammer and wreak destruction down upon your enemies. Next we have Forge Master, which allows you to throw more hammers, and hammers cause bigger explosions. You'll be able to put out more range damage, and the whole explosion thing will allow you to do more area damage to enemies within the area of your target. Next up we have Sun Charge, which is press R1 during Hammer of Soul to hurl yourself forward. Enemies in your path explode, chaining fiery damage to other enemies. So this right here sounds like a slam which your Titan will be able to do into enemies, and this will just cause like a network of damage if there are enemies close to your initial target. And next up we have Scorched Earth. Ignite the world, creating sunspots everywhere your Hammer of Soul impacts. Moving on down here, we have Sunstrike. Burn your enemies with a heavy solar melee strike. Next up here, we have Melting Pot. Burn away your target's defenses. While burning, targets are weakened to both you and your allies. So not only will this be working on smaller minions of bosses, but it will also work on bosses where you'll basically be able to lower their defenses, so you and your team will be able to do more damage with your weapons. Right beneath that here we have Thermal Vent. Sunstrike releases a solar explosion on hit. Kills create a sunspot that damages enemies inside. Moving on down we have Stoke the Forge. Reduces Sunstrike cooldown. Getting a killing blow with Sunstrike instantly recharges it. Alright, and next up here we have the basics. Your armor, your recovery, your agility. We also have going down over here, Flameseeker. Your Hammer of Soul will alter its flight path to seek out enemies. Explosive Pyre. Enemies felled by your hammer explode, chaining fiery solar damage to others. And then we have Fleet Fire. Enemies felled by your fire grants you bonus agility and reload speed. Stacks up to 3 times. And then once again we have the recovery and our armor agility stats over here. And then for the last one we have Simmering Flames. When super energy is full, grenades and melee abilities recharge twice as fast. Next we have Cauterize. Enemies brought down by your fire regenerate your health. This is sounding a little bit like Hungering Blade for the hunter, isn't it? And then lastly here we have Firekeeper. While standing in a fire spot, you gain an overshield, and Hammer of Soul lasts longer. So from the looks of things here, the Titan subclass Sunbreaker seems like it will be good at dishing out range damage, either to a single target or multiple targets all at once, and this depends on how you decide to set up your tree. There will also be some pretty nice synergy with the team, with you being able to lower an enemy's defenses, And note, that skill does work on bosses, so you'll be able to have your team just go to town on them after having the Sunbreaker Titan pop his super, and put the debuff on him. Alright guys, that's all for this one. Let me know what your thoughts are about the subclass that we're going to be getting here for the Titan when the Taken King does release. Also, all my links will be in the description. I have a Twitch channel, a Twitter, the Twitch channel I stream on quite regularly. All of that will be down there. I'll also be making a video about the Hunter and the Warlock subclasses, so go ahead and keep an eye out for those. Also, if you liked this video, if you enjoyed it, if you found it informative, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Alright, Guardians, I'll see you in the next one. So that right there, guys, is everything for the Sunbreaker Titan. We're going to be breaking some suns on this Titan.